Hello everyone! Since it is Halloween, I decided to make a Kirby RPG kinda horror game concept. So in the game Nightmare, the dot from Adventure, makes everyone's worst nightmare come true. And I don't know if he was able to do that in anime, but I heard he could transform people with trauma into demon beasts. I don't know if this is how it works. I didn't watch all the episode of the anime. The last episode I watched was the new episode. But for the sake of the video, we pretend he can do that. And for Kirby, he basically got Void Defied. This is based off the theory that Kirby is positive version of the Void and Zero is the worst version of the Void. And in the light novels, and yes, there is Kirby light novels. Kirby basically has a panic attack because how similar they look. And one of the lines he said was, "I don't have those weird stripes," so I gave him the weird stripes. And I also wanted to change his color to match with Void and gave him arms because Void has those. And also he can use his inner because he has an eye in his mouth, but he still have his copy abilities. He does need to learn them to use them, like in the Milky Way Wizards. And in the game basically, he basically gets imprisoned in a crystal like Void and Galactonite. I wanted to make him look sad, but he just looked disappointed. And I didn't give him a setting here, but I did it off camera, and here you go, Nightmare Fight Kirby. For Meta Knight, his design is based off a theory too. The theory is basically says that Meta Knight is a creation of Nightmare, and this is basically his third on demon beast form. I gave him pet ears because Nightmare looks like Dracula, and I also gave him a second pair of wings because they look cool, and also gave him horns that look like Nightmare's horns but smaller. Also, I made his eyes grey because he could change his eye color depending on his emotions in anime, and grey meant sad to show that he is still there. I also gave him claws, but it looks like he does got his nerves done. In this battle he was act like very animalistic, and he would use his claws instead of his sword. And one of his attacks would be him jumping on Kirby, and you would have to mash to get him out of you. and that's it. For King DDD, Nightmare would turn him into a puppet because of in the games the villain takes control of him and uses him like a puppet a lot. I also draw him closer to his Dreamland 1 design before he had gone through art to character development because in Star Rise it says that he wants to clean up his image and show people that he is no longer that foot-stealing selfish king. And so Nightmare turned him back into how he looked like when he was that foot-stealing selfish king. I also gave him tears in his eyes to show that he's there and witnessing all of what is happening. He would have two boss fights. The first one would be in the beginning before Nightmare affected Kirby, and the game would start to mirror the Starry Rise with Kirby seeing a bunch of water these stealing food. Kirby would try to talk to them, but water these look frightened about getting caught rocking and talking with Kirby, and Kirby would notice that some of the water thieves are in a very bad condition, so he would follow them to the castle and the DDD fight would start, but there would be in a very dark room, so Kirby couldn't see DDD's puppet, and it would be one of those boss battles that are unbeatable. The second part would be towards the end of the game where you can see him fully and what is happening. And that's it. For Pantanati, I have a very special plan. He would be the reason why they got into this format in the first place. So the story goes like this. Pantanati is sad and thinks that he isn't as powerful and strong as the rest of his friend group. And the enemy salesman, he was in the anime, notices him and approaches him. He tells him how to be as strong as others, or so Pantanati thought. What he taught him was how to summon Nightmare. And Pantanati was like, yeah, this guy who looks like a very mentally unstable character from an indie game seems trustable. And that's what he says. Nightmare is like, congratulations! Now I'm going to make everybody's worst nightmares come true. And Pantanati was like, no, wait, I don't want it. And Nightmare was like, well, too bad, because you got to see all of your friends suffering on top of a replica of King Dedde's son, and gave him a knockoff version of the Master Khan. He couldn't afford the real one to make Pantanati feel like a traitor. And in the end, Pantanati would play a big role in defeating Nightmare, but not before Nightmare turns him into a demon beast. And also the resolution of the drawing might be a little low because the canvas a little too small. Sorry about that. And that's it everyone. If you liked the video, please consider liking and subscribing. And please check out my Tumblr in my description, and bye.